Yeah, hola, Buenos Aires. Yeah, I just studied Espanol at last night. Yeah, from my friend. So, okay, my name is Moonbom Park, not Moonbeam, Moonbom. Just call me Bom or Daniel. Yes, I analyze and research on hacking method and victim system in KRSALT CC, KRSALT. Yeah. Okay, those days, I am responsible for profiling on cyber terror groups in North Korea, China, Russia, etc. Okay, I'm so happy and excited to visit Latin America for the first time and meet hackers and information security experts in Buenos Aires and Argentina. Yeah. Okay, I'm here to present on learn about enemy, which will be dealing with North Korean cyber organization. Uh, this presentation is based on my experience and actual North Korean activities. I will be comparing different incident case, but concluding and analyzing with malwares, log files, IP address, and CNC, C2 servers that does instant were caused by same organization. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I will be explaining and comparing on Sony Pictures Entertainment hacking incident as well as Korean nuclear power plants and banking system and broadcasting medias and Korean national defense hacking incident. Uh, One of my close friends told me that I will not be able to go back home after this presentation. Uh, you don't have to worry. I hope I can go back to South Korea safely. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. Is there anyone from North Korea or Chinese? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Please let this presentation be between us. And okay. Let's jump into the topics. Yes. Those are the contents that I wanted to talk about today. I will introduce myself shortly, and then I will explain on North Korean cyber organization structure. And the second level, I will explain on their attack method. Third is result on analysis, and for the last, I will be explaining each entities of cyber group for profiling. Yeah, like this slide showed, who am I? Yeah. My name is Moonbom Park. I'm saying it twice because I went to remember. I'm not Moonbeam. Yeah, Moonbom. Yeah. I worked at KR Salt CC in Korea as a deputy general researcher, and I am responsible for research on hacking method and analyze the hacking instant, also profiling the relationships. I started hacking when I was 19 years old. I am one of the major leaders of underground hacker groups in Korea. I got win in some hacking contest, and I've been final round in DEFCON US. Just once. Okay. And I love to travel to different countries, and I always looking for my chance to expand my relationship with a new friend from other countries. Okay, now let's go to the actual topics. Let me tell you about North Korean cyber warfare organization and the structure. Things that I am going to say is based on fact, and I have all the proofs. I will be share with Echo Party after this presentation. Okay, CARSALT CC analyzes 500 or 1,000 cases of hacking incident annually. The targets PC and the web server and the CNC server and the database server. It's a really great opportunity to analyze the massive amount of malware and log files. I'm sorry. Malwares and reports on analyzing different log files can lead to single hacker group for profiling, and it is valuable evidence. It's okay to profile one group based on IP address, but I would like to use more than one evidence which will lead to specific target like North Korea. Okay, let me get back to the details later. Okay. Okay, this is North Korea cyber warfare organization and the structure. If you want to understand about North Korea cyber warfare, you first need to know about the history and the current situation of both nations, North Korea and South Korea. That's very similar, like Argentina and the United Kingdom. Yeah. I had been learned about Argentina and the United Kingdom history. Yeah. Okay, there has been a Cold War between North Korea and South Korea since 1950 years, which has been more than 60 years. Both nations use various methods to collect information. Recently, cyber espionage and spy, and this is very active movement. Since South Korea is far more developed nation with massive IT infrastructures, but North Korea targets South Korea as a primary one for hacking. CARSALT analyzed more than 100 cases caused by North Korea annually. These days, our main focus is to profile this instance. Okay, let's know about North Korean cyber warfare groups. North Korean cyber warfare consists of National Defense Committee and under that there's a General Staff Department and Reconnaissance Department. The yellow mark are the groups that handle hacking. First, there is Command of Automation, and under that there is 31 Lab. I will get back to you with 31 Lab later on. And next, there are 110 Lab, 121 command post, and 128 Relation Office, and 141 Relation Office under the Counter Reconnaissance Department. The yellow mark groups very important for North Korea cyber warfare. Very technical groups and very dark groups. Okay, their groups are fully involved with cyber warfare. Each entities are obligated to their own purpose such as research and develop on hacking techniques and developing new malwares, exploit hacking tools, and collect information, and etc. Okay, let's jump into those yellow ones. Okay, first, the 31 lab. The main purpose of this 31 lab is to research and develop on software vulnerabilities and spread their malicious code. The 31 lab consists of about 100 officials as hackers. Their members are categorized as elites who graduated from top 3 universities like Gimcheok Institute of Technology and Mirim University in North Korea, Pyongyang Metropolitan City. In facility is located in Joseon Labor Part 3rd complex in Pyongyang. As you can see that photo. Okay, this is one of major group in North Korea cyber warfare operation. This group executed DDoS attack to United States government such as White House, Pentagon, about 6 years ago. Yeah. What's the matter? Yeah. From Chinese? Okay. Also, they also attacked South Korean government groups, including intelligence agents, online shopping mall, and other 40 major websites, include internet banking system. Also, the groups executed APT attacks to South Korean major bank called Nonghyup. More than 100 servers were down and wiped out or hard disk. So, their job is to hack South Korea as any moment using malicious code. Especially when those try to test on their missile and nuclear tests, they intend and try to spread malware at the same time to South Korean networks. Oh, yeah. Okay, next is 128 relation office. They are specifically specialized in radio disturbance and overseas intelligence group hacking to collect information. And the 128 relation offices also consist of about 100 officials as hackers. Their members are categorized as elites who graduated from top 3 university like Gimcheok Institute of Technology and Mirim University in North Korea, Pyongyang Metropolitan City. The same 31 net. Okay, their targets South Korea state-owned company and government official using HWP and PDF and PPT and PPT vulnerabilities to collect information. Do you know HWP? Okay, HWP like Microsoft Word. But all of the Korean government staff using HWP, HWP program, Hangul word process. Yeah, Hangul is the Korean alphabet. Okay, in 2014, last year, Sony Pictures Entertainment was hacked and left 100 PCs and servers with destroyed hard disk by North Korean hackers. They also hacked the South Korean nuclear power plant to steal the blueprint and confidential information. Recently, they use spear phishing to specify their targets. Recently, 128 relation office has caused the APT attack for not only South Korea, but also Japan and Taiwan and USA and other countries. Okay, next. This is a 414 relation office. It seems that the group's action is taken in different nations such as China, Hong Kong, Thailand, and Vietnam. Okay, I'm sorry. Some of the 141 relation members activate in South America. Yeah, Brazil and Argentina. Yeah. Yeah, this group is supportive and preparatory group to support CNC and VPN server for actual attacks. They sometimes execute cyber terror on their hands, such as 3.4 DDoS attack on 2011 in South Korea. Okay, last but not least, let me explain about 110 Labs. Their job is to research and develop vulnerabilities, exploit, and hacking tools for North Korean hackers. There are about 50 or 70 or 100 North Korean officials in this lab. There are also elite in North Korea. They are located in Third Joseon Labor Complex like other labs. I'm sorry. Yeah, this group executed 3.20 cyber terror in 2013, targeting major broadcasting and media and major banking system in South Korea. For your information, most of those victims' PC, servers, and so on are wiped and destroyed. KR30CC found out this recently that the most of attacks were caused by this organization. Okay, how do they execute such attacks? Let's go to know about this. North Korean attack method is not that easy as it seems. They hold much information on South Korean software and CC information. They abuse system vulnerabilities, 0-day, and software. Let me explain on attack method. North Korea frequently hacking the website in South Korea for spread malware and impact to PC in government or another information agents. North Korea intends to access South Korean website to spread malwares. Most of their targets are news media, but at the end they are randomly spread malwares. North Korean try to spread malwares on websites that are related to North Korean who escaped from their home. Drive-by downloaded and drive-by download and web watering hole method used by North Korea hackers and Adobe Flash and Java vulnerabilities are used. Before you understanding everything about North Korea, and you need to know that South Korea is using Microsoft Windows about 97%, which leads to ActiveX. That problem of South Korea is that we are totally relied on Microsoft ActiveX, for instance, ATM users, Windows XP, and it caused too many troubles. North Koreans use troubles, and the North Korean hackers use 175, 45, 178, and 19 when they initiated hacking. According to the web log of the IP address that I just mentioned, if you look into user agent of Weblogs, it say they use different web browser, which means that IP address is used by group for hacking. Okay, North Korean hackers prefers to abuse web hard service in South Korea to spread malicious code. Web hard service is like a peer-to-peer service which provides a fast download, and it is very popular in South Korea. There are about 700 or 900 web hard services in South Korea. Even so, most of their servers are very vulnerable for hacking. They are operating now. Why North Korea hackers prefer this target? Because this method can create massive zombie PCs and botnet in short time. Hack the web hard website first, combine malicious code with web hard agent program, then upload the malware like nothing happened. What is special on this method is that it does not have to deal with abusing medias for spreading malwares. Okay, people like any other world love to download free contents like porno and do you like porno? Porno and movies and music. So many South Korean bands like porno from Japan. Yeah. Okay, talking about that after finish this slide. Okay, yeah. Okay, this method does not need to use vulnerability to spread malicious code. Web hard service provides the kind of content to customer. DDoS attacks that were happened in Korea in 2009 and 2011 years, 11 years, more than 30 of botnets were used for DDoS attack, and those botnet were made of this method. Let me tell you more about this. Let's get to the details. First, hackers hacking to web servers, combine agent program and their malicious code. after that, when users start to download certain contents like movie and music and porno. Wow. The website requests user to download and install this agent program, which is manipulated by hacker. Once you install this agent, you were impacted also. Yeah. Easy way to make a zombie PCs in one hand. This method is still being used by North Korean cyber warfare quite often. Most of impacted PC users are men. Due to their intention to download porno and recently released movies. Okay, next. This is spear phishing method. This method requires to use zero-day vulnerability in HWP word process, which is installed in most of South Korean PC, just like Microsoft Windows, Windows word process. And the company one that made this HWP word process and released the API of their program in few years ago. When they released it, many South Korean hackers found the zero-day vulnerabilities. CareSource CC operates bug bounty program, and we received 30 of HWP zero-day vulnerabilities annually. Also, okay, no, don't worry, okay, I know, yeah. Also, this program installed the South Korean government and state-owned company. Besides MS Microsoft Office, this is a primary program to create documents in government sectors. If you were targeting South Korea government, this is the one you have your attention to. Okay, this method is used in December last year, targeting South Korean nuclear power plant hacking. The blueprint leaked. Okay, next chapter is one hacking incident that happened recently. I had to stay up for last night just to provide you the latest information. I will explain on cyber terror in 2013 that happened in Korea, and Sony Pictures Entertainment hacking incident and nuclear power plant hacking incident case in last year. APT were used, and those are the good example of case of APT in a recent time. Okay, let's jump into it. Okay, let me explain on March 20, cyber terror attack that happened in 2013 in South Korea. Attacker used watering hole techniques. Attacker first hacked the web server that were used by PMS manager and patch management system. PMS manager, and after that, attack created exploit page for Adobe Flash zero-day vulnerabilities. And attackers created a web server which PC users can download the droppers. The web server 1 and 2 initiated droppers, and PMS servers also initiated updates for wiping out the hard disk command. So March 2013, at 1400, most of the new medias and bank networks was down due to this comment. 20,000 PC from news medias and 8,000 PCs, and the ATM were destroyed. This is the report of Sony Pictures Entertainment hacking incident that happened in October last year. KR30CC had an opportunity to analyze this case with US assault, and we concluded that this was caused by North Korea. This APT hacking incident was revenge of North, because Sony Pictures Entertainment released a movie called Interview. Very terrible movie. Which made fun of Kim Jong-un, the head of North Korea. This incident was started from a PC of Sony Pictures Entertainment. Sony Pictures Entertainment employee, as he received a spear phishing email, and this impacted the PC started to virtual password attack to other PCs share further in its networks. Brute force attack to other PCs. Servers got attacked also, and when it successfully gained the ID and password, it installs malware. Impacted PCs sent their information to CNC server in Thailand. As we analyzed with the US assault and FBI, this was caused by North Korean cyber groups. First attacker used VPN service in China to log in Korean free email service. They created an email account, and they are ready to go. Attacker sent an email at 7 July last year that has HWP file attached to South Korean nuclear power plant cooperated company's CEO. Remember this data, July 7 last year. I will explain it later. And the title of email is "Emergency, please read nuclear power plant stopped due to malfunction in modules." CEO opens up the attached file and impacted. His PC is online. Malicious code com-addon.dll was injected and executed with the Explorer process. And then the PC accessed the FTP servers in United Kingdom and additionally downloaded HNC checker.exe and installed. When this 5 others malicious code is installed, the CEO's PC has a TeamViewer program, and attacker accessed this PC using TeamViewer client program. Still, nuclear power plant blueprint document and compress the file with password and upload the file to FTP server somewhere in South Korea capital. And the attackers access the FTP servers in South Korea to extract information. This is what and how it happened. Okay, let's get to know about North Korean cyber warfare group profiling. As I mentioned, the KR-30 analyzed more than 100 cases of North Korea. we keep this information and compare to previous ones. In-depth reports contains many different entities, and we try to profile this with the North Korean cyber pair. Okay, let's jump into details of North Korea profiling. Okay, the first key element is web shell to profile North Korean cyber pair. When they hacked, their popular uses is always to be found. It is called DMC web shell. In DMC, parameter which received command from web shell is defined as a DMC. DMC can be found any victims that attacked by North Korean hackers. PHP language was used for development, and special feature is to encrypt command result and feedback to attackers. This web shell was found in 2008, where Korean government provides free information on weather. This was exploit code for Java 0-day vulnerabilities. We were able to find a similar web shell in other incident cases. Yeah, this is the web shell code that were used by North Korean hacker groups. The two samples were found in different victim web servers. But notice that IP address is 175.45.178.19. Therefore, same attackers or group may create this web shell and used by same attacker. If there is a victim and it has this kind of web shell, it's definitely attacked by North Korea cyber pair. IP address that were accessed to this IP had different user agents. IP and the user agent important impact on profiling attackers groups. The second key element for profiling is IP address. North Korean use ISP company called Loxley, which is located in Thailand. They use 5C class IP address. If you look at the slide, I wrote down the 5 address. When there is actual warfare going on by North Korea, I noticed that the 5 IP address were found. North Korean internal network is called Gwangmyeong. In English, enlightenment. Yeah, Gwangmyeong. It's called Gwangmyeong. They are using 10.10. Blah 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 IP address, and the KR30CC tried to access this Gwangmyeong networks, but it seems that the North noticed that it was exposed. Sometimes I'll try to hack to North Korea internal networks, but that's impossible because they are monitoring every day. Okay, this weblog from victim web server in last July. As you can see, IP address were found in log, and this IP access to DMC web shell. Blue indication is web shell, DMC web shell. Okay, lastly, North Korean hackers use very similar malicious code each time they execute. there are 5 key factors of malicious code. Explain to detail of that factors. First, they reuse what they created. The left side source code was found in 3.20 cyber terror in 2013 in South Korea. Became media service and major banking and yeah. Okay, and the right side source code was found in last year, the Sony Pictures Entertainment hacking incident. Same code. We have Carasat CC has so many samples, same sample, not only this code but also other code. Okay, this as you can see, codes are very similar, and the space was classified with a pipe mark, and this is special characters in North Korea cyber warfare. This code leads to infection PC's connection information. Okay, no problem. Almost finished. Okay. Next. Whoa. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Next, North Korean hackers use encryption method when creating malicious code. RC4 algorithm and using RSA key to encrypt certain malicious code. Left side of slide show the infection code from South Korean military news reporters' laptop in last year. Right side of slide indicates the Nuclear Power Plant Corporation company CEO's PC. Same code, but okay. Okay, I will open this real code after finish this presentation. Okay. Okay. Like it says, they use same method and same algorithm. We can identify their color. Okay. Okay. Next characters. Does code use steal information from infected PC? Left one was found in 3.20 cyber terror in 2013 years, and right one was found in Kim Soo-ki case in 2013. As you can see, same structure and variables to collect system information. Does anybody know about the Kim Soo-ki APT groups? Very famous case in the world, APT case. Kim Soo-ki APT group attacked and extract South Korean military missile, tank, submarines, confidential information. Carasat CC found out that they are still active. Also, Kim Soo-ki APT group attacks Japanese and USA and Taiwan airports, harbor, and some of infrastructure system. Okay. Lastly, the compile path of malicious code. Top one was found in military laptops, military reporters' laptops in last year, and the bottom one was found in the CEO's PC in last year, Korea Nuclear Power Plant Corporation company species. The compile path is very similar and not similar, same. And can conclude that this was created by same one. In order to know about the compile path, debugging made can help to find out the compile path. Okay. Malware compile path is very important asset for profiling. This can be scaled as valuable information. Okay, do you remember the data? Okay. Oh, where is it? Ledger. Okay. Okay, last. Do you remember this time? Last year, July 6th. This malicious code compile path from Korea Nuclear Power Plant Corporation company's PCs. Remember this time? Last year, July 6th. Yeah. Last year, July 7th. Yesterday, North Korea hackers compiled the malicious code and sent email to CEO. Yeah. Okay. Finish. Okay. Wait. I have two more months. Okay. Okay. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I'm sorry, my English is not good for presentation. So, if you have any question, please come to me and outside. Okay. Okay. Finish. Thank you.